Daradandoa forces have claimed victory after U.S. troops have retreated from 2 engagements near the... released an official statement on their strategic withdrawal from the small skirmishes of Springfield, Texas after the non-voluntary smallpox vaccination. Health workers could not divulge.
They should tell us what they know. It's our lives.
Dramatic footage from Television Free Indonesia showing Daradandoa leader Suwadi Sadono apparently engaged in battle. It remains...
There's too much noise on the line. I'm not sure we'll be able to connect you to Sarah before we land.
We'll have the agency file on Pandora tomorrow, ready by the time you touch down. You're right. It's Sadono's insurance policy. If he misses a phone call, the virus gets released. We're vaccinating Springfield, Texas. But until we know how many other pox boxes there are, and where, Sadono is a glaring tripwire. We're going to have to tiptoe around him.
Did Grim write these smallpox flash notes?
Yeah, she's a poet in her own way. But she makes an interesting point. We slip up in Indonesia, and those images could be illustrations of anywhere in America.
I'm sorry, Fisher. I can't get Sarah on the line.
I don't know what I'd say to her anyway.
Welcome back, Spies and Spooks, to another edition of Let's Play Pandora Tomorrow. Pandora Tomorrow is the code phrase for Sadono's insurance policy against U.S. attack. He makes daily secure phone calls to undisclosed U.S. locations, delaying the release of the smallpox virus one more day. If he is killed or detained, he will not be able to make those calls, and the virus will be released within 24 hours. Intercept Sadono's Pandora Tomorrow call in order to locate those virus locations.
This is going to be a complicated mission, Fisher. We're running it in cooperation with Displaced International, so your old friend Douglas Shetland will be local.
Good. I can work with Shetland. What's Shetland doing here?
A ghost army operation. He'll give you the brief.
Howdy, Shetland.
Fisher. My God, old man, you keep turning up in unexpected places. I'd hoped the next place we met would have been stateside. I'd like to buy you a beer, see how Sarah's doing.
Let's leave home where it is. What's this ghost army business?
PSYOPs, a distraction.
What's my part?
Your handler should have your objectives. For my part, Sadono's plane in the yard near the village needs to be sabotaged.
Since I was going to be in the neighborhood anyway.
Much appreciated. I've got a dozen displaced snipers around the camp. You won't see them, but you better believe they're there.
It's good to see you again, Shetland. Once we're back home, we'll get that beer.
Glad to hear it. We need to have a talk about some work I might have for you.
I've already got an employer, and they hear everything we say.
Good. They should know a man with your skills deserves more money and autonomy. A man should fight any war but his own. Especially in the America we've got today.
So Shetland here has some weird dialogue. Very interesting dialogue, so keep that in mind. Because it will come up later. Well, it sure has been a while since we've gotten back to Pandora Tomorrow, hasn't it, guys? Well, time to get into it. And I'm going to show you... I didn't really abuse this before. You remember how I used airfoils to take people down? Well, there's yet another way you can do it. With sticky cameras. You can hit them in the head with a camera and they will fall down. Which is quite handy because they're essentially reusable airfoils. Assuming you hit them in the head. If you do not hit them in the head, it just confuses them. But I'm still going to use bottles where I can. I do like my bottles. Let's go ahead and pick up one. There should be another fella around here. This level is a great display of one of Pandora Tomorrow's great advantages, which is it's linear, it's semi-linear is what I like to call it. Because we have this path that we have to go down. And it has a lot of obstacles on it, but you can solve it in your own particular way. Looks like we have an airfoil here and another one. I'll probably get around to using those eventually. But, like I was saying, you can solve all of this in your own particular way. In fact, this coming scene you can do in several different ways. Let's see. Okay, you see at the top of their heads? Let's just hang back for a second.
Go and get another bottle. No, I don't want to get blown up. And why are my chances any better than yours? Because you helped lay the traps. Not all of them. Besides, they're easy to spot. Just look for the tripwires. I can't look for tripwires. I'm drunk. I drank as much as you did. So that should make you braver. Remember, you need to fix the broken mine. Yeah, I'll do it now. Be careful, man.
Gotta love that exchange right there. So, there's a couple of ways we could figure this out. Yeah, there's those mines they were talking about. I didn't kill him, Sam didn't kill him. Oh, I missed. I missed again. Got him. Ugh. Thankfully, there's a little leeway with these cameras. It doesn't immediately piss them off enough that they'll set off the alarm. Okay, so we do have mines, so let's go ahead and look through our thermals. Where's the mines? Well, you'll see those in just a moment. Let's go ahead and first find our sticky cameras through all this crap. Okay, there they are. There's a pile of them right here. Not surprising, considering I probably hit him in the chest twice. There we go. We'll go ahead and pick up these fellas. It's kind of hard to be sneaky in this forest level. It's really dubious where they can see you and where they can't. I mean, you'd think if he was just crawling through the weeds, they wouldn't be able to spot him. And for the most part, they can't. But there's easier and more fun ways to do this. So, back to our little mine situation here. Let's go ahead and save, just in case. Let's go ahead and put on our thermals. Those are your friends. Okay, you can probably barely see these. These are very hard to see. Okay, see, we have a post with a string on it. We have two of them right here. Can I just sneak past? You can disable them, but I want to actually just run past them if I can. No, that thing's like right up next to the wall, isn't it? Let's try it. Yeah, okay, I got past that one. Proceed slowly. These tripwires are freaking impossible to see. Okay, here's another one here. Let's go around the left side of this one. Can I? It's very hard to tell, because I can only see one end. And they're sort of dubious, too, because they're almost proximity mines. Okay, we have another fellow over there. He's our last living obstacle. Let's go ahead and get our gun up and take him out. Let's let him get a little closer. By the way, these guys, except for that first one, will not step on mines, from what I've seen. Oh man, he's far away. From downtown! Oh, over his head. Okay, got him. Okay, back to this crap. This is a bit tedious, but it would be more tedious if I actually disabled every mine. So that's why I'm avoiding that. I only see one end of this. Sorry for all the quick saves, it's just these things will bite you in the ass real quick. Okay, over here. See, I had a disable dialogue there. Let's go around this side of the tree then. Can't see? Too much foliage. Let's see, are you in a dark spot? It looks like it's dark enough on my map, so I'm not going to pick him up. Careful now, careful. The worst thing about this is there's real traps like this in real life. And what's even worse is when people don't remove them after the war is done. Just maims a bunch of children. It's not good times. Okay, so we've made it through all those stupid things, I think. Just for the hell of it, let's go ahead and assume I have. Maybe we'll run into some hilarity. No, not this time, I guess.
You should be close to Sadono's plane, Fisher.
Really?
There it is. Sadono's plane in all of its glory.
Is the plane ready to go?
No, we're still waiting for the product and the pilot.
They're so slow today. We've been guarding this plane forever now.
Sadono is checking the place.
Go and double check the back of the plane. That'll keep you occupied.
Why? I just spent the last 4 hours verifying it.
Go!
Now, this is another place where there's quite a few ways to figure it out. We're going to use our sticky cameras again, though. Okay, he's down. Oh, somehow he saw me. Okay, he saw his friend. Let's be careful next time. Get him. Whoops. I distracted him with that bullet, and it actually worked out perfectly. He stopped dead in his tracks. Not exactly the smartest thing to do tactically. Whenever you're getting shot at, you know, just stand there and look around. Okay, well, that's both of them down. I'll show you what I was talking about, though. You'll see there's this ladder here. If you go up there, you can actually turn off the lights in here. You can't turn off the flaming barrels, of course. Let's make sure to pick up all of our sticky cameras. I noticed I was down to 3 before this started. Man, these things are impossible to see. Is that them? Yeah, that's them on the ground. And of course, when you run out of them, then you have to re-equip them. So that's what I'm going to do right now. There we go. I don't think there's any other prizes in here for us, so let's go ahead and just plant this explosive on the plane. There you go.
Good work, Fisher.
That door opened. And thanks, Lambert. Well, we're trying our hardest, aren't we, Sammy? Now, that door didn't open itself. We have a friend here. Or we had a friend there. You know, these sticky cameras really break the game, but why would they make them so they actually did this if they didn't want you to use them? Okay, I could have sworn it was dark over there. I guess we'll just leave them out in the middle of nowhere. Now, where's that sticky camera? I need that thing. Put away your... There you go. Sticky camera. Sticky camera. Already left enough of those behind. Don't need to leave any more. So we'll just leave him in here. It's over here.
Until they convince the U.S. we're not worth the trouble. Why? Are you saying you don't support Sadono?
No. I've got an allergic reaction to machetes, which makes me a firm Dara-Dan-Doa supporter.
Oh, I'm glad to have Sadono here. Suddenly feels like we have a cause beyond money. Somebody to follow.
Yeah, but so many executions.
It's only a process of refinement. Productivity is up, security is tighter. Just keep yourself useful and patriotic so you don't end up on the chopping block.
Oh, it's just a happy family over here, isn't it? Get him. There we go. Just in case. No, I don't think he heard me. Good. Let's go ahead and re-equip this. Whenever we take someone hostage, it does that. I probably could have just reached out and hit him. In fact, let's try that real quick. I like to experiment. Oh, apparently I already had him. Never mind. I guess we won't try it. I usually take him hostage when I don't need to. I mean, we're already in a dark spot here. Let's just get this guy the way we've been doing it. Come on, sticky cams. There we go. It's a real art form doing that. Thankfully, I have plenty of experience thanks to those airfoils in the last level. Turn off that. Use that to lift the gate. Not exactly sure why they have a barbed wire gate, but oh well. Now let's just move. This next part, well, you could solve this in a couple of ways. I'm going to actually do it the non-interventionist way. I'm not going to try to touch these guys at all. We have a dog and a man. You guys remember how I hate dogs. Get away from that stupid thing. And quick save another time. Because you can never have enough quick saves.
The dogs are acting weird.
They must be hungry.
I don't think so. There's something wrong. It's too quiet.
Hey, you. Do you see something? Are they done with their speeches inside?
No, not yet.
You got some beer left up there?
No, and leave me alone.
It's my beer. I don't want to share. It doesn't get much better than that, does it, folks? Just went up behind that guy and freaking got him. Next to his buddy. I'll see if I can get his buddy, too. Oh, no, he noticed. Shit. Damn it. It equipped the wrong weapon, unfortunately. Hit his shoulder or something. There we go. Well, that works out just fine. He's out of sight and out of mind. I was going to say, that sticky camera bounced right back in Sam's hand. I don't know what's the problem. And I already have too much 5.56 ammo. Let's stop trying to pick that up. What else do we get? Data stick. Oh, data sticks. Is it already dark on this man? Yes, it is. Now let's try to get that fella up there in the tent. Oh, the tent. In the guard tower. I'm actually going to get my sticky shocker out on him. Mostly because he's a pain in the ass to hit. Although it's only his head shown. I don't know. It's just kind of weird in this game. It's best just to hang out. And a missed. Let's try that again. Oh, jeez. Come on. There we go. See what I'm saying, though? I hit the railing for some reason. It's because I didn't get enough arc on it, I guess. But this shot is more impossible. Okay, there's his head. Let's... There we go. Right in the head. That's going to ruin his day. But at least he can go home. Smoke grenade. Go ahead and keep that handy. Switch back to our happy cams. Love me my happy cams.